Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Victoria 3, welcome back to our Russian Empire in 1888 and welcome back here in our defensive war against, again, the North German Federation that this time decided to want to free Finland. And we see King Joachim von Hohenzollern fully unleashed since he's been like declaring war to the west, to the north, to the east in iterations. Let's see how long they can stand that. So far we have actually been vastly occupying here Galicia, Lodomeria, which would be also my prime war goal. But maybe I shouldn't have been so greedy, since we also put a couple of others in, like Trieste, Bohemia, and war reparation. Trieste we already occupied. Sure, we would like to win this, but at the moment, the war is very tight. We always manage to distract the enemy by landing here in the backcountry, or the Northern Sea or East Baltic Sea shores, and distract a couple of German troops. However, they are back here, therefore, partially successful again. And one of the promises, of course, our manpower in the end, or how much we can actually muster to the front lines, but it's the same for the Germans as well. So let's see where we go with that. Let's go. Quite excited, and at the moment actually they are offering us a white peace. I think white peace can be done anytime actually, since I doubt that they will be able to really go towards Finland here. And there we go. Did we just... Okay, this front has apparently been concluded, and there seems to be no front line to the Bohemians, which I find a little bit surprising, since they are in the war, right? Okay, maybe this is not somehow possible here. These Carpathian, I would say, passes here, or not Carpathian, but in between this... I don't actually know how this mountain is called in English. I think it's Riesengebirge in German. I know because one of my grandfathers is from the area of Silesia actually. I've been there, but no idea. But anyways, I was thinking maybe there's a little unpassable terrain here, but it doesn't seem to be like that. Maybe it just sums up as one front. Never mind. Anyways, it seems like the campaign here in Galicia is at least has been concluded, and here the numbers seem to be absolutely in our favor. And are we distracting troops? Yeah, because 250 troops are back protecting the shore, of course. However, maybe we can capitalize a bit on this momentum. The problem is that for sure. Actually, plus 37. Let's see. Yeah, of course. Yeah. This is something I would really, and I can't stress it off enough in basically every war throughout this playthrough, that I would love to see better peace conditions, better like partial pieces. I normally you just see they fight to the death and like for full occupation for tiny little war goals partially, and then things would make sense. I mean, now we have them occupied. How do they like to come back in here, you know? Since all other fronts seem to be clearly in our favor. I mean, clearly, however you want to see that. But yeah, they don't want us. Anyways, inefficient agriculture. This migration event. Let's do it here to Cuba. Why not? In the meantime, by the way, that one of the reasons why we're having some financial struggles was, on the one hand, of course, the war. Also, we had this event with the nihilists that led us to a 10% bureaucracy waste, which is punishing us right now, but I'm actually not very worried, since the economical growth at the moment is really doing very well. And here we go, we're marching into Eastern Prussia, very nice. Here in Breslau, no, unfortunately not, the enemy defended us. And here we are, here we go, here with the leadership of the Finns, we're actually going into the... into Bohemia, I mean. Oh wow, and quickly occupy Bohemia. I feel like we are stretching out the front line really, really long right now. This is my biggest hope actually, that the enemy might just be fully overstretched here. I mean, this landing here, of course, but we can, it's super cheesy in the end, I know. And but since, I mean, is it so super cheesy? I mean, it's okay. It actually makes sense since the enemy has no fleet and we have a fleet that the enemy has to protect its shore or coastline. But of course, like, the dimensions is a little bit weird, but that's not our fault in this case. I would say this is the AI. And look at that, Eastern Prussia, Königsberg has been occupied. Wow. Let's get in there, let's get in there. I mean, Berlin is the target, I assume. Prague. I mean, if we freeing Bohemia is actually, I mean, Bohemia here in the German market is kind of insane since, yeah, Bohemia is a first-class province. If you have never played around there, you have basically everything. You can industrialize, you have coal, you have tons. Oh, only 48. I thought there would be way more. But still, you have lots of place for agriculture, for industry, a lot of good population. So it's normally like one of the Austrian-Hungarian heartlands. But here they did this in exchange for Bavaria, which has more. Bohemia has 2 million more. This is still like what I don't understand how they managed to do this. But maybe once in a while there was actually a piece where both sides agreed to some. Because I also rarely see this, for example, like, yeah. Yeah, they would agree if we free Ukraine, then we couldn't get... Oh, we could also free Karelia and Lithuania, but of course we won't. Yeah, it's a little bit odd, but when once we reach Berlin, they collapse into the full throttle piece with everything fulfilled. That's... Stop complaining, Wolf, but I will still. Let's go for this one actually, since like lowering a little bit the gentry assembly is not a bad idea. Ah, but there we go, guys. Isn't it looking not so bad at all? Let's also go to Prague, please, then we can occupy that for the Bohemia War gold. I don't know actually for the liberation if it makes a difference or if we just have to occupy Berlin eventually. In the background we're hearing the Wacht am Rhein, like the guard the Rhine. I know we're coming, Rhine. This is the target. Let's march here quickly. Well, I mean, I would have liked to cooperate with Germany to something on the Prussians. There was no aggression from my side so far, and yeah. Also, once again, I mean, the claims, of course, but this time they're not even coming for the claims. They're claiming to liberate the Grand Duchy of Finland, of course, which is essential to a North German strategy that wants to unify Germany. Is always a good idea to alienate the Russians. Sure. But well, it's a sandbox game and things can happen, but sometimes I just would like to see more plausible things. But yeah, it is what it is. By the way, about Krakow, since they just liberated that one, 6.9 infantry, I mean, at some point we could also just go ahead and go for them. Looks like nobody wants to join the Krakowian side, yeah, because this is absurd, yeah. I think having a Krakow over here, which state is it actually? State in Krakow. Is this Warsaw? Oh yeah, this is Warsaw. Krakow State, Silesia, Moravia, West Galicia. Probably it's Western Galicia, right? Show me the building. How do I find this out? Ah, well. We gotta gobble it up at some point. Maybe we should actually do it like when this war is coming to an end, maybe. Hopefully. And yeah, we have to, of course, repeat our invasion stuff, since that's what we do apparently these days. Baltic Fleet, why not? Oh, they lost a Makarov, of course. You lost a commander here. Okay, let's keep on raiding, please. That's what we do. And of course, once again, let's have a landing with the Kamchatka force in. We should promote this guy in Mecklenburg. Just to bring some variation in and to bring some ease here to our fronts, but Abdulhamid al-Maraghi, the Egyptian commander, we're pushing through now. I think we managed to really exhaust the Germans. And GDP is also going down. Yeah, Miss Haus Hohenzollern, you awakened the dragon. In the meantime, we have the war between France and England, of course, for, what was it actually? That was some colonial stuff that France started, totally forgot about that one. And I still haven't deactivated the Steam info. Even Danzig is falling, wow. And once again, talking about, of course, why would Russia ever go for white peace right now? I mean, at the end, can be exploited the same when the Prussians were standing in the Baltics, but no, of course not. I mean, at the same time, why wouldn't they accept a peace right now? The situation looks very dire, and like at least transferring Galicia seems to be before, you know, you see Russians marching into Berlin, but apparently the AI in general in Victoria has kind of a Hitler-esque feeling, like fighting to the very last day in the bunker. It seems to be like that, and there we go. We're marching into Brandenburg, guys. Heartland of Germany. We still have a zero. The Germans has full. This is the weirdest thing, in my opinion, still, that. Yeah, and then this massive minuses. And once we take Berlin, boom, they're happy to do that. That's. When did ever, like, was a war in the 19th century decided like that, you know? That's something that I'm really missing of Victoria, like the entire diplomatic play. It's always either like giving in or brutal force to the bitter end, and there needs to be reworks, hopefully, in the future. I was hoping that Spheres of Influence, because it was topic-wise already a like diplomatic and influential, like, yeah, focus on these things, DLC, but nah, hasn't changed it really. If you ask me, actually, this is one probably still like the biggest weakness of. I don't care. I like the war system actually, and like because I hear people complain and look at these dumb fronts. I think slowly we're getting plausible. I mean, I don't even have the best understanding of it, but yeah, the front lengths. There's a couple of battles alongside it. It's not entirely genuine or authentic to a fullest extent. But how do you know what a how would we get? I mean, it would also not be authentic if your central command has like in Wiki 2 or 1 full control of the single divisions, and then just encircle enemies and out tactic them. That would be sad. That would be even invite for even more exploits, in my opinion. We just see these like weird make Luxembourg conquer the world games. Have fun who wants to do that, but it's not my type of thing. And yeah, well, but I prefer the system, but now there we go. There we go, we actually getting them. Now they're dropping, and we're winning this very war. And I think, since this is the case, let me do that. Krakow needs to be removed also, and I think nobody's in, no problem over here. And there we go, guys. This was a quick one. This was, a show of force now. Our, I mean, show of force, maybe a little bit too much, but well, maybe yes. Let's have a quick look when the first battle started, and I still see, if you know another Murphy, I can always learn from you guys, but I feel like always this is, for me, the easiest way to check it out. Oh, okay, we've been fighting for 3 years now. Okay. I thought it was like 1 or 2. Okay, then wasn't that impressive, but we grinded them down as a good Russian empire does. And we won. And our investments into Gatlings, like technological improvements, and so forth played off, and there we go. The victory is here. Germany is paying off handsomely, and we took over Galicia, Lodomeria, which is almost the most important thing to me. Couple of Ukrainians here. In the end, this is basically what Russia or Soviet Union in the end would have looked like after taking over the eastern parts of Prussia, Poland. That's great. And here we go. Laborers. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna. A new admiral has presented himself at the ports of Ingria, cheerfully acclaimed by his peers. However, the nephew of Mikhail Konev has also postulated that he has most profound interest in the same title. It's not even a historical figure, but I know a Konev from World War II, I think? Okay. There are stories, if one pays attention, that sound so impossible that they should belong in a novel. There was a kid, the sailors say, that started his life in a whaler and was one of the 8 men who managed to return from a terrible, terrible trip. For years, no one knew where he was. He wouldn't talk, refused to look a man in the eye. He then served in 6 different whalers and brought them all home safe and sound. The man will follow him. I mean, let's be realistic. If I would play like our full Imperial Russia, at this point, of course, I would go for this one. But no, we are at this point where things are getting a little bit interesting now for like slowly getting into also late game or mid game, and I was still fancying maybe turning to Soviet Union, so labor unions would be smart. Also, I think it fits. We would say that it's just like one war hero that made himself very useful during that conflict. Exactly. This guy here can take over quickly. And therefore we have promoted him and he got some recognition, that's it. Let's not make it too big of a story, he doesn't have to work on a whaler for our imagination, but maybe he did even. Who cares? And let's see quickly how much the Germans are paying us. Whole 38k, that's good. That's great. That will give us some relief from the war costs and from the bureaucratic problems. And in the meantime, now we at the main. Yeah, as you see, we have a pretty boring construction program going on. Mines, steel mills, railroads, barracks. Let's build up some reserves before we think about lowering taxes or something, but that's really nice now. Meantime, we're taking over here this one quickly. Yeah, I should try to improve my relations with Galicia, Lodomeria. Also, how is the... Yeah, come on, I want to integrate you, definitely. Independence. Stop improving it with the Japanese. Now we could fend them even off. Yeah, the next steps probably have to do this. Manually to annex these boys down here. K9, nice. Not necessarily. Oh, Kokant, then. I'm still financing them. No. Don't have the diplomacy for that. How did this affect actually the GDP? Did it fit in our... not badly. Or it's not like there was no major change in between being part of the German market and ours. Oh wow, sugar. And yeah, or let's get it from the Brits actually. And Bohemia, yeah true, they're independent now. We have a free Czech now. Motors we're gonna build ourselves. How we gonna deal with those guys? We have a Duke Witteslav Thun Hohenstein. Okay, culture Czech, country Bohemian. I mean, primary culture Czech. Why does anybody know what is necessary to make Bohemia into the Czech Republic? I have no clue. Western Galicia. And I think in this case I'm just gonna give it to them. Yes. Because it makes just sense. Then we don't have to take care of this tiny one. I think they should even get happy about it. Let's wait, maybe with improving relations and also with lowering infamy. Our subjects get a little bit happier. Then here we have whatever. Okay, in the meantime, let's have a look what we can do. Still nobody's supporting those guys. Need the intelligentsia or petit bourgeois in the government probably, but they don't want to be part of that right now. That's why we keep on ruling like this, I guess. Until we see total separation of... The next Beijing government? What's Beijing? Ah, there's a revolt, okay. Hey, this UN now from the Brits? Oh yeah. Brits are closing in. Man, it's heavy what they're doing. Yeah. I mean, no wonder we lost a great game since I still We impressed 800 battalions, 300 more than us, and so many more ships. How big is even their GDP? Almost 100 million more. We overtook France in terms of GDP, and of course we're still growing. It's coming in. Actually, I really hope that after these railways we're slowly going to have, let's put them up actually, the Trans-Siberian Railway also. Oh, just jinxed it, and I think we also will need some. I just wanna, not all of them yet, but get some of them up to have some motor industries going on. A new order in here, so that our new railways can also be supplied with actually Russian trains. Okay, and there we are, the Trans-Siberian Railway, where we go, over here. An extensive railway line now connects Moscow to Primorye, the riches of Siberia ours for the taking. This is a triumph for the Russian nation. Russian trains shall carry Russian coal, Russian sulfur and Russian iron across the vast expanse of Eurasia. Mine boys. Oh yeah, Buryatia. Or all aboard. Every own state gets it. Okay. Yeah, since we do have... I think we need more people here. So the mining is actually not so... East, West, Manchuria, Siberia's. Oh, we have the migration attraction in both ways. Oh, okay. This is actually that it doesn't matter. I mistook it, so definitely gonna go for the mining because who cares for railway building throughput? Maybe I have a misunderstanding here, but I think this is kind of way better to have 30% more throughput in the mines than everything else, but that's great. We're gonna have some more Russians moving in, and yeah, still to remind you, we also haven't designated those as states yet. Oh, here. Somehow we did apparently for Buryatia. Or maybe this happened by default with the event. Yeah, we still have a couple of states here, since we didn't have the bureaucracy. What's down here? And we're still running the resettlement program exactly for the migration attraction in unincorporated states to bring a couple of more Russians into these areas. Talking about Alaska, actually. Oh, we can declare an interest. I guess the North Sea. Just to fill up entirely. And you're really not happy after I gave you Galicia. That's sick, guys. But yeah, this was like this was really nice actually now. Just the one big thing is what are we gonna do with Germans guaranteeing independence for it. That's good actually, since yeah, Austria-Hungary still has claims on Bohemia. To be honest, from our perspective, I wouldn't even mind if they retook it from a, let's say, Panslavism aspect. I also should support their independence. And maybe we'll go. Finland, no. Kokand, no. I know. No chance they will accept for the annexation down here. That's sad. Is there anybody helping them out? No. That's 4.6, but I'm not gonna wait. We have to 4.6 infamy. Guys, we just had so much war. We're gonna wait a little bit more because it's too fast, and we're gonna get there soon. We have a deficit of respect. A woman affiliated with the aristocrats of the Gentry Assembly has angrily reported an incident of groups of students refusing to stand aside for her on the side of the road and teasing her as she walked by. Have you no respect at all? What does it matter if your skirts must trail in the snow? Their worth is the same whether they are stained or not, the same value as any such garment. The authorities will hear of this. The sneers of the students with their shaggy hair and black coats followed her as she hurried away red-faced. Yeah. Filthy boys. No, definitely we still don't want to push the intelligentsia, so rather this way. Oh, there. Oh, I thought it just dropped out somehow. Job creators. Nice. should help us out over here. Oh yeah, the investment fund is growing. When we can invite a country to a power block, who's that? No, nobody wants it anyways. That's okay then. 8th Russian army. We're going to the 3rd one, I would say. I know they're exactly big 60. I don't want to destroy the organization. Industry is growing, that's really great. Well, is there anything else? Literacy? Oh, uncapped one. We can do some more universities. I think I would like to actually get some out in countries where we have absolutely zero. Okay, Warsaw, why not? In these areas where we might need... We have a not too small population, but sorry for my brain pausing. I just took what my explanation is. I want to have some baseline education here and access to literacy in the end, so on qualification. That's why I'm doing it. It's going white this time. A couple of really Annexium, Fawcett, Dynam. Wow. What? Really? Dynam was a French. It's a French protectorate, but they have Siam as theirs. Okay. Yeah, well, Bulgaria is helping them to annex them. Okay. You can do that at Bulgaria. Something else in Laos. I'm actually happy if the French have their presence here in Indochina, since, yeah, as we know, the Chinese are, the British are having this massive influence all over the place. China, like entire Southern Asia. Two unpinned journals we do have also. So the Suez Isthmus, yeah, that's something we could actually do, but I want my... actually do it, come on. We should get our... We're doing plus right now and we get unresponsive governance, right? No. Foreign investment. Okay. Seems like our modifier is already gone for the bureaucracy, but we still have the problem over here. Let's shuffle a couple of those in, but just randomly. Maybe then in this case we're not gonna do it immediately. And still I first want to finish all these buildings that have been in production already. Can we actually have a look on our... Where we the head of production? That would be interesting to me right now. The nihilist mob movement. Let's have a quick still. I wanted to know where we're leading. Manowars? Okay, Clippers. Probably because the others already went to iron ships. Oh yeah, that's something we should do. Do we have the technology? Let's have a quick look of hardwood, gold, sure. Wood, good. Iron, we can... Engines, okay. Furniture, paper, grain. It makes a hell of sense in a lot of ways, but we have to... I would like to be most of these things actually #1. So definitely something to do for us. We do have nothing ends. The rigorous suppression of the nihilist movement has finally borne fruit as the word nihilism becomes nothing but an obscenity once more. Your worst sin is that you have destroyed and betrayed yourself for nothing. They were more trouble than they had any right to be. Oh yeah. We're almost getting the intelligentsia fully out. Authority, reproduction resistance, that's great. Use this to reassert our control over the academia. No, I like this better. This is way better, because also granting us this extra authority. What are we gonna do with that, actually? I think we're gonna decide this next time if you have any good ideas. Oh yeah, what we wanted to do for sure was have a look at the navies. We have, theoretically, we have ironclads. Oh, we need the monitors, right? That's the thing. We're getting dynamite in a second. Also, this is what we're gonna still do. Monitors, for monitors, we have to go this way, okay. And I'm gonna actually shuffle this quickly in and put the others in the end again. It would be just too nice to get this quickly done. There we go, dynamite. Journal entries we have to path to liberation. No, but booming industries most certainly. Explosives to vacuum evaporation. Munition can be going up here as well. And there we go, guys. Let's boom. And I will switch everything immediately. I know this is gonna be quite tough for probably gonna have a problem now with the explosives. Actually, it's fine. Right, some from Sweden on top and some from the Austrians. Are we making a little bit of a jump? I at least suspect that all our prices, yeah, coal -10, that's amazing. Iron minus, it's great. We can export a lot of these things, sulfur cheap, lead. And we also have the mining bonus in Siberia at the moment, so this is a biggie. Where is... I don't see lead right now. Oh, here. Oh, lead is still expensive. But we're also constructing lead mines, right? Maybe let's speed some of those up. Are we? Or is it the private sector doing that? Let's then get some out, come on. Yeah, but in general, since we're at the end of the year, this is, by the way, also already the kind of the end of this very episode. I really do have enjoyed that you watched, guys. Thank you so much for that. And if you have anything in mind or ideas, what you want to see, house rules and so forth, I'm excited if you leave me a comment. I'm happy to always reach out and answer your questions, get engaged and so forth. It might take me here and there a while since I'm not a machine, but I think you have the understanding for that one. And apart from this, fantastic to see you next time in the next episode when we finish quickly this year and get to 1890 together, and we shall see from how we're gonna start off. So we'll continue with our Russian Empire in this actually great shape. Yeah, and growing here into Galicia without a bigger planning. So we are more powerful than ever, and let's see where we can go with that. I hope you're with me. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye, your Strategy Wolf.